Yeah, talk about India, man. You're gonna have our people in India. This group is called Desi Beam. You're gonna have our people amongst them, like we said earlier, the Punjabs. Our people scattered amongst them, man. Looking like the heathen nations and everything. Speaking their heathenistic tongue. But their line goes back to the Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites that were carted off over there in cargo slave ships, man. That were dropped off there. We just brought out the history of it through the Spirit. Are you still gonna argue that? You're gonna tell me all the Israelites are gonna look like Wesley Snipes? They're all gonna look black. That's what y'all think, man. Y'all gotta get off that shit, man. Our people gonna be scattered in the four corners of the earth. You gotta get over that hump. You want this kingdom, you gotta get over that hump. And we know some of you guys gonna say, oh, you accepting everybody. Go fuck yourself, man. Okay? You goddamn demons. A lot of you just a bunch of demons. A lot of you paid agents. A lot of you just agents for saying it. A lot of you just retarded, man. You're just stupid. And soon you're gonna go back in the world anyway. You're gonna go right back in the world. You're gonna go back in the world. You're gonna do what you was doing in the world, whatever, man. Until the Most High just destroy you, man. And guess what? When them Israelite foreigners wake up, like amongst them heathens, they gonna bash the heathens in the head with bats and pipes too, and put them in slavery. You're gonna have Israelite foreigners, Hebrew Israelites looking like Elam, East Indians, enslaving the Elamite heathens, man. How you like them apples, man? You see how the Most High is, man? Want to talk about comedy, right? And there's friction between Israel and the heathen nations. Wherever Israel's at, they get oppressed by these other nations. Like Dizzy Beam, he did a collabo with Bohemia, and Bohemia, them Elamites over there, they hate his guts. They can't stand him because they say he puts a bad image on the East Indians and them heathens out there. Because he's a Jake, man. He's Israel. Being wicked, just like G.
What's up? It's your boy Mojo. Too many rappers in this bitch, they trying to raise me. This is the most amazing shit you ever heard. I'm raping all these rappers in the world and get this.
Nah, Ark, come on. He looks like a heathen, Ark. Acts 2 and 9. You know, I'm gonna start at 5 again. And they were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven. Because James 1 and 1, Israel scattered four corners of the earth. Now when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together. Now we at the time the multitude coming in, and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language, and they were all amazed and marveled. That's that spiritual power. Marvel Comics, which these devils know what time it is too. Stan Lee, you going to slavery, man. Saying one to another, behold, are not all these which speak Galilean? And how hear we every man our own tongue, wherein we were born? Parthians and Medes and Elamites. Elam, East Indians. And the dwellers of Mesopotamia and Judea, Cappadocia and Pontus and Asia. We just brought that out, man. Our people scattered in the four corners of the earth, man. In China, Pakistan, India, Egypt, Eastern Europe. You name it, our people are there. Iraq. The black Iraqis, man. The Afro-Russians. The 40,000 Afro-Russians that was over there in Russia. Abraham Ganable. Come on, man. Parthians and Medes and Elamites and the dwellers of Mesopotamia and Judea, Cappadocia and Pontus and Asia. Pargia and Paphlia and Egypt and the parts of Libya about Cyrene, and strangers of Rome, Jews and proselytes. Cretes and Arabians. We do hear them speak in our tongues the wonderful works of God. And that's going to be a wonderful works. When that time comes, Lord give us the power to different tongues. Then I want you to say that God doesn't exist. I want you to say you don't believe the prophets. Now Psalms 1:10 says what? They shall believe in the day of thy power. And they were all amazed and were in doubt, saying one to another, what meaneth this? Others mocking said, these men are full of new wine. And that's some same spirits coming back. There's Israelite foreigners coming out. A lot of you guys are, oh, you see, accepting all foreigners. You guys is crazy. You're bugged out. You're drunk. You're on drugs. Every Israelite can make it. We're not saying all the nations can make it. And first of all, you got to be amongst the elect. Just because you're an Israelite foreigner don't mean you're going to make it, man. You got to be of the elect. Because you're an Israelite foreigner and you still want to be a heathen and you love being a heathen, you don't want to be an Israelite, you're going to die if you're not part of the elect. And the spirit, that's the strangers clinging on to Israel too. The Israelite foreigner. Because this hip hop is a vibration too. This hip hop, all these other nations that speak in this hip hop, that's doing the hip hop in their tongue. Guess what? That's Jay. Because who started hip hop? Israelites, man. Over here. And then that hip hop goes in the four corners of the earth. And a lot of these Israelite foreigners doing this hip hop in their own tongue, in their own country. A lot of them, they jakes, man. That's the spirit. The spirit that's clinging on back to Israel, the strangers. Shit, even them Asian gangs in Long Beach, they even say it. Like, you know, the Bloods and Crips. He said, yo, Judah started it. They basically say it. You know, Judah, the so-called Negroes, they started this gang. They're the originators of it. You know what I'm saying? They acknowledge that. And they fucks with Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and all the tribes, man. And that's them clinging on, man. That's why if you can't get this Israelite foreigner thing, Yahweh Shai, when he comes back, he gonna bash your fucking brains in, man. You know what them heathens will say? You know what them heathens will say to these Israelite foreigners? You want to be niggas. You just want to be niggas. You want to be a nigga. Oh, but they are niggas, man. When you go down the line, they all one of the tribes. मेरा न पटेगा दे कट्टा मेरा बोलेगा खेल खड़ा एक एक छोड़ा दूर तेरे होलेगा यू मेरा इलाका ठंडा मेरा काम है अड़खोरों का काम करना रोज कतले आम मैं तू बता तू छोड़ा किस पे रहा है मेरे यारी तू छोड़ेगा कल शर्म ने फोड़ा है मेरे यारों से ज्यादा कम है तो आकर दिखा कोई ना मेरे दी कसम दे ओ शिवा फालतू में रोड़े और कान हमको ना करते किसी के बाप पे हमको न डरते ना लड़ रही इतनी खाज अगर मेरे काम पे करवा दे एफआईआर दर्ज मेरे नाम पे वर्क मोट और राजा जैसी मेरे आड़ी यार छोरी उठ बैठे लड़ा था तैयार तोड़ूंगा फोड़ूंगा फाड़ूंगा गाड़ूंगा काटूंगा साले तेने जान दे मार दूंगा साले तेने जान दे मार दूंगा साले तेने जान दे मार दूंगा साले तेने
तेने जान दे मार दूंगा साले तेने जान दे तेने बेरा न पटेगा तेरी जान ले जाऊंगा तेरी जान ले जाऊंगा तेरी जान ले जाऊंगा तेने बेरा न पटेगा तेरे प्राण ले जाऊंगा तेरे प्राण ले जाऊंगा तेरे प्राण ले जाऊंगा तेने बेरा न पटेगा तेरी जान ले जाऊंगा तेरी जान ले जाऊंगा तेरी जान ले जाऊंगा तेने बेरा न पटेगा तेरे प्राण ले जाऊंगा तेरे प्राण ले जाऊंगा तेरे प्राण ले जाऊंगा